all of you. Welcome to my home, Mr. Watt. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Your distinctive voice and style of singing. How did you develop that?
You know, it all started from the womb, my mother's womb. You know, people get together, mate, my father and her mate, and she conceived me, and then she birthed me. And the two eyes that I saw first, the old first, was my mother's eyes. And she birthed me, as I said before, and she bred me and fed me, both of them, until I realized my purpose. But I'm the last one in the family, and she had 5 girls and 2 boys. And her first child took entertainment as a career. That's Hyacinth Clover. She's my sister, you know. Remember Bim and Bam, 2 comedians, where she ended up marrying to Bim. Remember the song, I want you and my sweetheart to be friends. I'm a sister, you know.
A sweetheart and a wife should never be friends. My sister told me that from I was 10. And I don't think it is right that for me.
And she's the first person that took me at a rehearsal. At a rehearsal, when she rehearsing, she took me with her all the time. But most artists started out dancing, you know. Any one of our guys from the 60s will tell you that they started out dancing. And on the girl's side, my younger sister, she could dance. And so my sister Chloe, she find a place for me and her, a part of the show where they have dancing. And she name was Jack and Jill. Remember that little storybook thing?
Yes.
Went up to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and break his stone and didn't get him tumbling after.
Yes. So how old were you at that time?
I was like 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, like 9 and things. And she took me with her, and then I started going on stage at the Palace Amusement Theatre by South Camp Road. And then I used to do a little bit of pantomime too. Because when she having a thing for young kids, she would let me play that part. I remember I played a part of voting time, and people have voted and they line up with the piano and the golden ink. and my part that I played was, they had this guy that they call Paramonkey. Right? But this other little boy told me to go behind the man that who's Paramonkey and ball out for Paramonkey, and I don't know is the man I behind it now. So when I say Paramonkey, the man started lick off of me, and hear the drum, I go boom, 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 boom. That's the only part I ever got in this play. As a little boy, remember that. But you know, I grew up into a musical family. My mother, that's why I started out this interview with my mother. Because she's a great singer. She's inside here too, she's a great singer. And whenever she washes her clothes, you know, one time people wash them clothes and them sing. You know, she have a voice, she always try to sound like her, like, I'm gonna live the life I sing about in my song. I'm gonna stay right and I'll always shun the wrong. That's how she sounding now. If I'm in my home, on the street, in a crowd, or downtown, I'm gonna live the life I sing about in my song. But the real nigger spiritual sound, that's what she having on. And I love her so much.
So that is what influenced your style?
That's where I got it from, my mother. And my sister too. And then for me to get into this business, the music business, I attended the Denham Town Elementary School, they call it elementary. That's in Denham Town, where I born, you know.
So that's where you were born.
That's where I was born, in Denham Town, yeah. But the boys' town now in Trench Town, is an institution for boys. And so even girls used to go there in the evening because the facilities that they had, right? It was like they get grants. It's children that, some of them have no parents and things like that, and poor. I call it unfortunate. So that's where Father Sherlock, he was the headmaster for Boys Town. So most students used to go there in the evenings, and they would do a lot of recreation because they have soccer to play, cricket. As you know, some of the greatest cricket come out of Boys Town and soccer players. And
so you were involved in the sports?
No, I used to love to watch sports. But what grabs me, when I go there every evening, is the dormitory. And they had a piano in there. And every evening I go there, I can't play a piano, But because I grew up in a musical kind of situation, and the sound system have a lot to do with us, as I told you about the dancing part of it. A lot of us as little boys used to gang up and compete in dancing. The sound system played a great part in the development of this music, And so, as I was saying, when I go to Boys Town, the piano, because I love music so much as a little boy. Every evening I go there, I used to go and fool around the piano. I was on one key I deal with because I don't know how to deal with the chords. But when that one key I can sing a song on it. Dong dong baby, dong dong I love you, bong bong woman. Them kind of way they were much up with it. So when I'm coming back home now, right, I have to scale the wall at Boys Town. I used to do street singing too, because when you're young, you're in the corner, you sing for your friends. And some people pass by and you sing, and say, boy, you can't sing, boy. And it's the same people that turn around and look at me and say, boy, you're great. But then, on my way home, I used to pass by Stranger Schoolhouse. Stranger was a big star, during that time. And every day I passed by his house, I would hear singing. And I always stop by and listening, and they don't know. And I find myself, Mr. Watt, gradually in the midst of it. That's how music is, I find myself, that's why I'm going to meet with Stranger Cole, I find myself in the midst. So one day I lean on the wall, because government house we grew up into, 12 shillings a month. And it's just government house in those areas, like Trenchtown and Denham Town. And so you would have some guys who clown around the back and, and things like that. So anyway, I lean on the wall one day and I was singing a song and I just drop in harmony. And that's the way I get to get close to Stranger Cole. He's my brother, he's everything to me, And when I met with him, he told me that, you can sing. And I always have a doubt. The first time people tell you that you have a little doubt. And I said, we are talking about? And he said, yeah, man. And from that day, I don't stop going there, and me and him start to write songs together. That we end up, we wrote Artibella.
Artibella, I saw you with the fella. I don't like you. No.
I don't know. Let me tell you where I got that song. There was a program on RJR every Sunday, an Indian program. Because these people have been dealing with the culture for years, Stick to the culture. They have a program that they highlight their culture and thing. But the theme song for it, I don't know the words, because it was done in Indian language. Because like, but you know what I mean? But I just say, boy, but just like the melody. And one day I just go a stranger and tell him, say, boy, I want to say, I like a tune up, I like the melody now. I make a song. I know no name Artibella, boss. We just make up that name. Artibella, my pretty little darling, please come home to me. And it's one of my biggest songs all over the world. Whenever I perform Artibella, the whole, if it's 50,000 people at that festival, it's nothing but a heat.
Artibella, you took all my money, then told me you don't want me. Artibella, you know that I love you, but you still go away. Come back to me, baby, each and every day.
It was developed a drive where the whole entire audience, that song have so much effect, And then the audience that I perform it for. Then me and Stranger started to write songs together, and it took me to Drew Creed. You know him stay already, you hear about him? I have a big shot going over here, so and I'm going in them way. So me as a little boy at 15 now. I'm kind of scared like. But Stranger said, come on. And so I face him. One thing I know about producers in those days, when they hear talent, they know talent. Because I was fat, you know, when you're young, you eat enough food, with a dumpling, you get him a plate and kind of, and two pieces of yam, come man and a joke for cook. He looked at me and he said, looked at stranger at this and him said, "Who you care if you fat big head boy I go?" You know what I mean? And stranger said, "No man, him can't sing." And him says, "We want to sing the song for me." And so me and stranger start. Because his studio was upstairs, you know, at Bond Street there, you know. The studio was upstairs, you have to go upstairs to go to the studio. He looked at stranger and him said, "I'm about 2 line or 3 line missing," and him said, "Came upstairs." So when I went upstairs, I prayed, you know. Because the first time we record, you know, I said, "Lord," you know, myself as a little boy, I said, "Lord, can I choose?" Because when you see the red light come on, you know. Them days there red light come on before when you're going to record, you know, so you kind of feel a little way, you know, because the first time you're going to do this thing. So I said, but me and stranger rehearsed these songs so much. And we used to do sound system playing other songs that we learned how to sing with rhythm and the timing and thing. So when they said recording time and the red light came on, da 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 da, you know, it's one cut we do. One take. After we complete that recording, 2 songs. Because we make another song named Most Senua, because you know here in Denham Town, a lot of Chinese people, they're the one who own the bakeries, the bars and all that, so they're very popular, you know. So we decided to do a song about with a Chinese kind of sound. And we don't know about Chinese. So we can song say, "I'm Most Senua, I'm Most Senua. That's what she says to me." And we don't know her name, Most Senua. But me and stranger good at it, you can imagine and picture things, you know. And so so when I completed those 2 records for Duke Reed, Sir Coxsone, that's why I got into Studio One now. Because me and stranger wrote 2 songs, which is Artibella and World's Fair. In 1962, the World's Fair was happening in New York. We never take a train, we never take a plane, but we wrote a song as if we went to the World's Fair. So we said, "Took my girl to the World's Fair and let her choose all she needs there. Now you choose, bump, da, dump, down." Well, I tell you, we never go out the words with them, know I'm going there, but we wrote a song and we flow to there. And so we decided to, even stranger want to break the Studio One barrier. And there was already a big star. So we wrote those 2 songs we go to. As I told you before, stranger opened doors for me. Because when Sir Coxsone saw stranger, his face light up because stranger have all this whoop each song on the road to Duke Reed. So we do the audition and we do Artibella as a duo. And we went inside the studio, we recorded them. And so I fell in love with Studio One. Fell in love because the artists that he's recording is people like Owen Gray, Jackie Edwards, you know, Marcia, Babandi. But Owen Gray them come first before Bab and Marcia. And the Whalers were there after too. And then we have Wilson especially as the child star for Jamaica. So every day when I woke up, I would scale Calabar Wall. That's near Jonestown. No tea. I just want to record solo. And stranger allow me to. Because we started out as a duo, you know. And so one day I was out there, we sat down, all of us sit down together. Whalers, Gailers, Delroy, Ray Sun, all, you know. And Sir Coxsone sent and called me. You know, and he said to me, "You know you can sing?" And I said, "You sure, Mr. Dad?" And he said, "Never hear nothing like me, you know, my boss." So I'm telling him, he never hear no one like me. Just to encourage me, I guess.
But it's true. I mean, you're distinctive. Nobody sings like that.
You know what he started me with soul music, not ska. So when he goes to America, you know, he's brought back with him other people's songs and we adapted them. And so he brought back a song named Ooh Baby.
Baby, I love you.
Then you have Soles, who was Rita, was the leader for Soles, Rita Marley. And so when I recorded this song, when I was recording this song, it go like this, ooh baby, I love you. And Rita would go, ooh, ooh, that's the doo-wop days, you know. But the people start to identify with this cast so much. When he releases these two songs, it didn't done well. So he sent me back in the studio again. And I did, it's Cano Mondo now, you know. And I did, you're no good tongue, for what you have done. You know, and I did, now you come running back, now you come running on track to me. And those days when you have to go to the dance hall, you know. This is dance hall, played a great part in the development, the sound system of this music, Jamaican music. Because for us to hear a song, we would have to go to the dance hall. Sometimes I go there and the whole night I'm there and I don't hear one of my song because I'm not in the selection that night. Because I go by selection, another night I would go back again and I hear, you know, and I feel, I remember when I does the first time I hear my voice, but when I hear my voice for my own now, why is so strange to me, you know, it is so, I'm kind of, I hold on my face like, and then now, for me to get the #1 song now in Jamaica, in that period for Studio One, I wrote The Train Is Coming. The train is coming now, the train is coming, baby, the train is coming now. So long I've been waiting for you. Oh Lord, now the time has come when it's between you and me. Oh Lord, because the train is coming, baby. I said the train is coming now. I said the train is coming, baby. And I am leaving on that train, Lord.
What was the inspiration for that one? The train is coming.
Well, that's the closest thing we could ever touch, the train, because it was close to where I grew up, in Town Railway, on my Coronation Market. And when we're going to see and all that, we have to pass the train line and we touch the cars, and you know, so we were familiar with these things. So I wrote the song, The Train, Train, train. I wrote it, and then I Jackie me to where the director and the arranger for Studio One those days. And you have to tell him when you want to come in the studio. So I told him, and he gave me a day, and we went inside and tung tang, ang tung. You see that song? What the talk of Jamaica. Because even at one time, and some police kind of caught up with a little smoke thing, you know. And some children would pass me out and say, I said, the Jeep is coming. So you know, popular the song was, you know, that little children. When children sing a song, you know that it's well popular. And then I brought back Puppet on a String.
Wonder if one day that you say that you care, if you say you love me, maybe I'll gladly be there like a puppet on a string.
And one day, you know what nice is about this? Every day, all of us used to walk together because most of us live in the same vicinity. Bob Whalers, you know, Delaware was Eptones, you name it, because most of us live Trenchtown, Rosetown, Denhamtown, you know. So all of us was going down Brentford Road one day, and I heard, Ken, when I turned around, it was Jackie. And he said to me, you know, Sir Carlson carried a song and said, is you want to sing it? You know? And then I recorded it, put it on a string. And those days you have a dub plate now that if you want to promote the song, you make a dub. I go to the dance and put it on and see the reaction of the people. So I dance, you have a dance in Greenwich Farm those days, because Greenwich Farm used to have a lot of dance hall, you know. And he told me to come there, because he's going to make a dub and play it, and the set, #1 set was playing in the Greenwich Farm. So when I went down there, I stood up outside, And when he played it, I end up inside the dance hall now because they know it's me. And you know that every time he played that song, I have to play the next two songs. After I play 2 more songs after that, I have to play back Puppet on a string again. Because the whole entire dance hall want to hear it. And so when the song released, it went #1. And then that's me and Alton, that's the first song that took me out of Jamaica. You know, Puppet on a string. That and Alton had Get Ready, Rock Steady. Because in England when it releases Puppet on a string done well. In around the Caribbean people, ethnic market, and the 2 songs so Sir Coxon and Junior Lincoln and Babai, and that's the Puko them, you know. They were living in England during that time and they decided to have this tour with me and Alton. And that's what took me for the first time to travel out of Jamaica to a foreign country, Puppet on a string. And my second time out of Jamaica was at Nassau, in Nassau. You know,
Bahamas.
In the Bahamas, then I went to Freeport and Nassau in 68 and during 67, but in that period.
Do you enjoy touring?
Yes, I'm not so good with height. So I travel with my wife. Because sometimes my wife I travel with my foot up on so, you know. And I know me I move it, you know. And she have to take her shoes and go up on my foot and stop it. And then I calm down now, I drink a wine or so. And calm down, you know. but I'm not so good with height. But after a while, when you flew into a plane, you know, you settle down like. But I've done so much flight, let me tell you. Sometimes I wonder if we know what we have, musically speaking. Some people see you on stage and you look nice and slick and all that, but they don't know what behind all of it sometimes. Because in some of the songs that I've done at Studio One, most of my songs we do them on hungry belly. It's not like say we weren't fortunate. We weren't that fortunate during that period of time, but our parents fed us and bred us. And we have somewhere to sleep, but it's not an easy road. Sometimes I'm at Sir Coxon and you have the people who love to hear we sing, and a man will come one Friday, come just get paid, and he must say, boy, Boothe, I have a good a thing, you know. I love how we sing, you know. And you have a little lady across the road from Studio One where we trust put in from, and pay her in time we get money. Because we used to get paid from no meat like anybody, it's like a weekly thing, you know. And sometimes come to her and say, now go on and we record now and said we need some mid song. Pam, we don't need a paid song come out, you know. If I know something, but it's not an easy road. It's ups and downs, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I want to talk about inspiration. How do you write songs? What do you have a process?
You know, I always let people know this. I'm not really a writer. I'm a singer, but I wrote some of my songs. And I also co-wrote songs with people. And people wrote songs for me, like Babandi. He wrote, I'm going to tell you goodbye, baby. Babandi wrote that song, you know. But I don't want to see you cry, babe. And then BBC from Miguel, as he wrote, Lady with the Starlight.
Lady with the starlight, a lovely starlight that shines so bright.
My name write Freedom Street, but I see myself as a writer to perform with the W-R-I-T. I said right now, it will spell now, W-R-I-T, right? Yeah, I see myself as a writer. I'm more a singer. I was ordained to sing.
But in terms of how you choose the songs that you're going to record, how do you decide that this is a song that I want to record?
Well, you know, not that we started out most of the time. It's the writer that chooses you. When you wrote the song, you and I said, that song is a Ken Mood song, this, you know, or Delray. And when you took it to, you know, when you hear it, you realize it really suits you, you know. So them songs they come about, a lot of them, you know. But we do a lot of adapted songs, you know, that bad all over the world, you know, from the original. Because all moving away these songs is adapted songs, you know. You know, a lot of songs that we do, you know. All the song of the Swallow, a lot of songs that we recorded.
What was what is your favorite Ken Boothe song?
You know, it's a hard question that to answer. Whenever people ask me those questions, I've done so much songs. Cause I don't do a song where I don't like. But some of the songs don't reach where other songs, you know? Some songs go number one, some go in the chart and drop out of the chart. And so it's just how it's ordained to go. That's how I'll check it. You know, and people have a lot to do with the song, you know, because when the song releases, you know, it's people listening to it, you know. So it's actually people make that song, I like the song, you know. People on the street who listen to jukebox and people. Cause I remember when I was growing up, you know, you have a lot of record shops, you don't have that no more. Because people come from the country, the sound system, when I go back, you know, boxes of records, you know, 45s, you know, but we have to live with music, and music alone shall live.
You've seen so much in Jamaican music. You can tell the backstory of Jamaican music. Are you happy with how it has evolved over time to where it is today?
I know I always say that in every generation, there are singers and players of instruments. In our time, you remember you had Prince Buster and Derek Morgan throwing words at each other, but there were no physical situation. It was just verbally speaking. Now you have people fight physically. On stage, when music is love, music is not hate. But it's an era with a different generation of people, and I love a lot of it. But some of it is too derogatory and vulgar. It brings destruction. I remember when you have some artists who go to what they call prison, in my time, but for herb, not for no violence, you know. So much talented people end up in this time, that kind of way that it grieves my heart, you know. You know, because you have some great people in this time, you know. Two that stand out for me, in a sense now, because from in Virgo, and the other one that was in the contest, Chris Martin.
Why you not allow people business? Leave people business alone. Leave people business alone.
And I have many more. I love Sanchez. And you know, in this time, Burris as a sort of old boy too. I'm wicked, you know.
Every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says tonight. So you know what
I'm wicked, just like I'm actually grew up in our era, you know. And I admire him voice a lot. And many more. Enough of them that I can't recall them, you know. You see, in my career, I have so many hard times musically speaking when people cheat you from your rights and all that. But don't stop me from loving what I'm here to do, music. And I must thank God for people. In Babsy Grange, where you see, at one time Babsy rescued me, you know. Because I come out from America. I live all over England and America and everywhere, and I'm fool around certain kind of situation where I realized that this is negative. When I came out to Jamaica, Babsy played a great part in my career to start me all over again. You know, so I have to remember these things and people who are kind to me when I need them. You know, because it's not a one-man thing, you know. Don't make nobody fool. This is people. There's so many people that I have to look up to. people who didn't have anything much and yet they make contribution to me, both physically and spiritually, you know.
Are you a spiritual person?
Yes, me love Rasta, the Rasta business, you know, me love it. I love the teaching of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Selassie.
Did you experience racism in your music when you
Oh,
toured?
you want to experience racism, his music business show you that. Because I've seen a lot of things happening through color. And this is why when I'm on stage, I try to express these things to that. We're all the same. You know, we all share the same day-to-day problems, the same grief, the same sorrow. So why all of this color prejudice thing, and we don't need that.
You've been performing for such a long time. Great performer, great singer. What keeps you going?
When I was at Studio One, all of us, there was some whalers, gailers, all of us. We, at one time, we started to realize about our rights, to get to understand that we have certain rights that we're not getting. So we venture. And then we went to Beverly's, Chinese people, and they were so glad that we came there. And I recorded a Freedom Street album. Let's not quarrel,
Let's not fight. Let's get together. We all can unite. Then take off these chains from off our feet. 'Cause we're gonna walk down Freedom Street. Everybody knows we're gonna walk down Freedom Street. Let me tell you people.
And then I was listening, Whalers did the album, I did the album, Gailers did one, Melodians did one. And then we still feel like we're not getting our fair share again. So we venture on to Miss Pottinger now, Year Feet, Miss Pottinger. That's the only woman producer in Jamaica those days. And I did Likely with the Starlight album, you know? And then I was freelance again. I freelance with people like Nine Observer. I did Silver Words. I also ventured with Bonnie Lee. One of my album I did a couple of years ago was with Bonnie Lee. And there was a guy named Sir Mike, a Syrian. He had a store down. And there was a gentleman who surprised with a sound system. These are people who just love us and want to invest in music through us, who they love us. They're not really people who produce fluently, you know. And then many more. There's some of them, but then the ultimate for me, you know, I end up with Light Chalmers at Federal. And that's why I got everything I own in the British charts.
For everything I own from Ken Boothe.
Big.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm.
Let me tell you why I got everything I own, right? I was in Canada. Everything I own is an adapted song, you know. But a lot of artists adapted this song. But who I heard it first was Andy Williams. Remember that singer? The great singer, you know. That's why I don't need color, because he's a white man. You know, Paul Buchanan, that is out here now. In politics one at a time. I was at his house in Canada. And both of us were laying down on his carpet, listening to some albums. And he played an Andy Williams album, and both of us just fell in love with everything I own. And Bucky looked at me and he said, Kenny, when you go home to Jamaica, make sure you do this song, you know. Right? So I do remember it, I was doing this album with Chalmers for Federal. And I don't remember nothing about everything I own. But those days it's 10 songs that completed an album. And Light Chalmers only have 9. And I was looking in the atmosphere all over for find another song for me sing. And they just come back to me that Bucky said I must sing this song. And when I told Light, when I'm producing me, you know, I don't have much say. All I must do is sing. But this time, I said to him, you know, Light, you know, I have this song and I want to do it. And he said, Ken, I don't have no time. and the musician them Light Parks and Willie Lindo play guitar. All the musicians them body say, make we hear the song, man. And so when I sing that song, even Miss Corey, the Corey them not own the studio. Them don't come inside the studio until them have a big song pan them man, you know. And Miss Corey come inside the studio that day and say that song don't go no more, she's gonna soul the complex.
And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again.
The whole entire place get crazy about the song. Then they release it in England. And those days I live at Texton Road, up Gem Road, you know, near what they call Jungle and Garden, I say. And one day I sat down on my veranda, my brethren, and them time a postman ring the bell, and the postman ring the bell, you know, rang the bell at least. And I came out, and him hand me an envelope, a telegram. And when I opened the envelope, it was saying that the song is in the breaker, quite up in the breaker before it went in the chart in England. And then about the next 2 weeks after I went up to England. And you know, the first step of the pops I've done, it's an orchestra, you have to do it with, you know, because of the music union, you know. And then when I go into the BBC studio and see this big orchestra, I never experienced this in my life. And it's everything I own them going to play now. Not just the 5-piece Jamaican people that we play it, you know, but I have to have strings, everything. When I look, I said, Lord, please carry me through this job. You know what I concentrate on? Just a piano alone. I go, chang, because the amount of people me see around me, you know, and I play all kind of things. I just concentrate on chang, chang, chang. And listen, this when the recording finished, the director that the orchestra came across me and said, superb, one cut me doing now. When them start to record, you know, one cut. Because you have to do it live, you know, for Top of the Pops, not the record. Not the record, you have to do it live with musicians because of the music union in England. It's all the case for musicians, because they have to live. And
you know
so,
what,
yeah.
You know what people say about you? You sound exactly like the record.
Oh, that's how I sing, you know. I try to stick to the real thing about, you know, the real thing. Because sometimes some artists change up the thing that people want to hear what they used to. So me and man don't sing the song the same way. And in the last part I have some slows we might make, but I try to stick to the basic, you know? Yeah.
Do you still tour?
No, because of Corona. Corona mess up a lot of things, you know. Because all the tour cancels with both now and then artists. Because every year all of us used to see each other in Europe on these festivals. Because sometimes I'll be doing 10 shows, 12 shows, you know. Corona cancel all of that. I must say I give thanks for the sound system. No matter where they come from in this world. No matter if them black or them white or blue or pink, no matter to me. Sound system. I see Yellow Man about thing, you know, him say the best system is a sound system. Because I send out a thing, you know, on the internet, saying that I give thanks to them because their input. Know that we are not working the artists much on stage, you know, stage show and all that. The sound system, I do a lot of dub plates. And it's a part of my survival. I'm singing, I'm still singing. Singing for sound system, although you might sing about killing and all that. And but it's not physical, it's verbal, the things, verbal. Because I sing all, when we kill your sound, we will kill you forever, and we'll never ever play your sound again. You know what I mean? It's like a war, but it's a verbal situation. And it kept me going. You know, not a way, but I still do some virtual things, you know. I remember that virtual thing we did by you guys the other day. And I did one the other day with Ori Sunday, you know, me and him for the council in England. Yeah, but the sound system playing a great part, the Corona thing there.
Do you think we will ever get back to the huge concerts, 50,000, 100,000 people gathering together?
Not even what I'm doing gonna last forever. So you see, the Almighty God, this can't last forever. It must have an ending.
When you're not doing music, what do you do for fun, to relax, to
I play domino and ludo. I love play ludo. Family could play ludo and domino. I love play domino. That's what I use for recreation. And I have friends that still check me, you know. And like you people who come here now to interview me, I appreciate it so much, because that's what you're doing, is you're part of this development. The cameraman, all of us are compatible, you know, what following on the little artists, you know. Because some nowadays artists, if them sing a song, I don't see no rich artists in Jamaica, you know. We're born rich, you know. Most of us born unfortunate. We don't like say poor, because we're not poor. We're not poor, you know. But we're not fortunate like some people to financially speaking. But you look at somebody, you just come out of one little place where you live and you start drive a nice car and thing, and you start have the Santarage behind you and rough up everybody. Like you're God. You hear me, sir? You must remember where you're coming from so you can know where you're going. My fellow men come first, not music. Mankind come first to me. Because man have to sing. The music not come before human being.
Do you think about retirement?
No, it never comes to me. You know, when my body talk to me, it's like on my feet is not so well right now, but I still can walk. But I'm not performing, but my vocal, thank God that my vocal is still there, but I'm not as active before because of my feet, the ligament and all that. Not working so well. But I still walk and I still can do my little dancing, but my vocal, to express myself, I thank the Lord God that I still have it. But I don't know when I will leave this business. And every artist must know that. I don't know when I will leave it, but I love it. Who don't love music? You know what I mean? So
you talk about your mom and your father. How is family life for you?
You know, I'm the only one that is here now out of my family. Every one of my family gone. And to that the elements are, you know what. I love my mother, my father. My mother used to work at Maxwell Park when I was young, you know. And my father was a watchman by Brownstone Market out by Asylum, really. And I saw my father out of 4 pounds 10. He sent 4 of my sisters to England out of that. And then there's a 75 pound, you know, that ticket for up on a ship, 14 days. And he didn't want to send me to, but I love singing so much. He's singing, let me travel, you know. It's never him supposed to do that for me. It's music, so. But I love them very much. They are nice people.
Children and grandchildren?
I'm a family person, you know. I'm a family man. For a man without a family is not a complete man. Yeah, I love my family. I love my grandkids. I have some of them and I see them. Even some of my kids, we don't talk much. But they're still my children, you know. I have love for them because, but I love His Majesty teaching me more. Because it let me know how to deal with my fellow men, you know.
Any of your children or grandchildren following you in the music
What?
business?
My son Ken Boothe Jr., I'm named Ken Boothe Jr. And my daughter Kim. Come here, my daughter sing a song now.
Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. That's just how it starts. Boy says to girl, girl says to boy. We will never part.
We a long time, but she can sing. She sing gospel in her church. And my son, I'm doing some new songs now for some young producers. And my son is doing the lyrics, and I make the melodies. You know, and I done 3 of them.
What has been your greatest achievement in music?
My greatest achievement, one of them is when I see people enjoying what I'm doing. You know, that's why I tell you about my fellow men. Because when you see people enjoying what you're doing, you see a big audience, it uplifts you, you know. Although if I go on a show and I see 3 persons, and they call me on, I'm doing the same, everything I'm doing the same way. I don't hold back anything. When I'm on stage, the same 100 they can get. If there's one person in there, you know. I remember I did a show in New York and nothing but snow. And some minister was there, now about 5 of them on this table. And nobody wanted to sing, you know. And they look at me and they say, Ken, please even sing 2 songs. I know till today that Jen come and every time she get to me, he said to me, can you remember that time? Because I was nothing but snow, nobody was coming out. And I sing about, I done about 3 songs and I do everything the same way. As if I was on a stage where 10,000 people is. But my greatest achievement is people. When I see people react to what I'm doing.
Awesome.
But so I give thanks to people in the world. Because people have to do music, all the birds and the bee, all the animals, and you know what I mean? We have to give thanks. The flowers that gave us oxygen so we can breathe properly. Thank you very much for coming here, sir.
The finest tears I ever knew is all the years I have with you, and I would give everything I own, give up my life, my own, and I would give everything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, and you're taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say. And I would give them everything I own, give up my life, my own, and I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again. You're so wonderful. Is there someone you know, they're loving you so, and you're taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say. And I would give them everything I own, give up my life, my own, and I would give them everything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again. When you're in love, let it be forever. When you're in love, let it be forever. Babe.
Yeah, reggae is my life, you know, because if it wasn't for reggae, I shot me, I walk out saying dead or something, or the music, yeah? But glad for reggae month.
things are happening in Jamaica. Our unemployment remains the lowest it has ever been, which means more Jamaicans are working and can provide for themselves and their families. Your government is building Jamaica.